Today I would like to talk about Ambassador Monday Semaya Kumba, the current Minister of the Foreign Affairs. He did about 17 that is more dangerous to our country and destroying the image of our country to the entire world, not only to us as South Sudanese, but to the entire world. What did he do? First and foremost, when we got independent in 2011, Chinese government came in and we gave them land and they built their own embassy in South Sudan. Reciprocal to that, they gave us land in Beijing and they wanted to construct South Sudan embassy there. But of course, Mandi Simbaya and the team went there and lied to the Chinese government that they will be the one to construct embassy and the Chinese government should hand them the fund. After that, when the Chinese government hand them the fund, Mandi able to consume 1 million US dollar in the name of South Sudan embassy, and that was in 2012. Second to that, Mandi Simbaya signed a deal with the United States to bring criminals to South Sudan, and it is something that is tarnishing our image. He did this in the name of maintaining his position while lying to President Salva Kiir at the same time to Bolmel that he is going to remove South Sudan sanctions, including that one that was being given to Bolmel. And not only that, the third thing that he did is also signing a deal with the Israeli government to bring a Palestinian to our land, something that even the Arab countries did not sign, just in the name of lifting the sanction again, the same thing. And not only that, the fourth thing that he did is again lying to Salva Kiir and Bolmel to give him about $30 million or more even to go and bribe people in United States in order to lift the sanction. I don't know if you can bribe people to lift the sanction. In this case, you can never bribe America using American dollar. Maybe if you give them some contract could make sense. But of course, 30 million US dollars can help our crippling economy instead of using it only to lift sanction from Bolmel and to lift arm embargo sanction, of which the arm will end up killing us, the poor citizens. And the fifth thing that he did is downplaying the issue of border between Uganda and South Sudan. He publicly downplayed it, but under the ground, he worked with the Lotua family and Bolmel to ensure that Uganda take whatsoever they want just to maintain him in the position. What did he do? He went behind the door to talk with the Kajukeji people that there will be about 50 positions that will be offered to the Kajukeji sons or the Kuku sons to go and work in different embassies of South Sudan across the world. A move that he believed would silence the Kajukeji people not to talk about the land. He's trying to use 50 people to deprive the entire community of Kajukeji and South Sudanese of their ancestral land to be given to Uganda. You can imagine such a man. I don't know why we have such people as our leaders. Number 6, he is the master of betraying people, and I'm not surprised because he was trained by the Muktamar al-Watani. He betrayed his colleague. For example, he betrayed Honorable Mayik Ayi Deng. He also betrayed Ambassador Mayen Dut Wol, and not only that, when he was in China, he betrayed his own senior, Ambassador John Androka, just because Androka publicly talked about him as a bad person. Okay, in the SSBC by then, he immediately framed Ambassador Andoka as someone that worked with NAS, something that was ridiculous and unfounded. Not only that, recently, for him to become the Minister of Foreign Affairs, he betrayed his senior, Ambassador Ramadan Abdallah, to Bolmel just for him to become the Minister of Foreign Affairs. What did he say? He said, this guy know nothing. By saying Ambassador Ramadan doesn't know how to do anything. He's the one working and doing anything behind the door. And with that, he can lift Bolmel's sanction and that one of South Sudan. That's why he was being made foreign minister. But of course, until today, he failed us as a nation. He failed the leadership of Salva Kiir. And our image to the entire world is seen as a corrupt country that went ahead with about 30 million US dollar to corrupt US. Something that is so shameful to us as South Sudanese. And now the next move that he's going to do could surprise all of us. To conclude with the issue of Monday Semaya Kumba, we have to listen to this. Now the move of Monday Semaya Kumba and that one of Bolmel is to send him to the office of president. What is he going to do in the office of president? To sell a lot of people to Bolmel. And after that, what will happen next to our president? No one could imagine. Although many people will not like Salva Kiir to be the president, but if Bolmel and Monday Simbaya succeed, it will be chaotic to all of us. And Salva, as our president, you should know that Monday Kumba Simbaya is not a friend of South Sudan and not someone that loves South Sudan and will never do what you want, but rather will work for Bolmel to betray all of us as a country. And for him, he deserves no any position in the government. However, if you still want to put him to your office, go ahead and do it. The result will be publicly seen by all of us as South Sudanese. And thank you.